Alright, what's going on, guys and gals? Welcome to the Knife Shift. This is a great place to talk about knives and such, and well, today we're going to do just that. The other night, well, the other week or so ago, I was on the good old faithful whatnot, and I'm going to talk about what I believe to be a pretty good whatnot score. The first one, now I got 3 out of this, but the first one was this one right here, and this was the one that I wanted. It was sitting on his shelf, kind of like way back in the distance there, and I said, hey, yeah, I already knew what it was. So hey, pull down that Mediterranean blue 75 pattern Stockman. I said, go ahead and run that bad boy. He said, all right, we'll do it. And he ran it. And look at this gorgeous thing, guys. I mean, just look at that pocket worn Mediterranean blue bone. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, pretty good fit and finish. Little bitty gap right there. This old boy, don't worry about it. Which this is going to be a toter. This is a 2025, and it's got some grimy about right in there. It's real grimy. It's almost like it's metal on metal, which it's, you know, probably could just use a little oil, but I will flush it out and do all that. And this one's real bad too. I mean, y'all can probably hear that on camera. Listen to this. Y'all hear that? I mean, that is, it's in some bad shape. But anywho, like I said, it's gonna be a toter. It's not gonna hurt my feelings at all. There's your information. USA 6375 stainless steel. Got a little blade rub there again. Not gonna bother this old boy. Again, stainless steel on that blade, and this one's got probably the best snap of the blades. But this one I end up getting for what I consider a pretty good deal. It was, what was it, 70, I believe I wanted, after it was all said and done, I gave $73 for this. And everywhere else I've seen is at least 86, you know, plus 89. So real happy to pick this old girl up. Beautiful. And then was this old girl here. Oh yeah. Y'all know what that is? Well, one, it's a cattleman's cutlery. Got some nice wood handles on it. Real pretty pocket knife. Well, this is a hobo knife. This is my first hobo. He ran a amber bone case, and that joker was, I think the start was $300, and whew, silence. Nobody even put a bid or anything, which that is, you know, I would consider, you know, well worth, but, you know, I did not have that, them doll hairs to drop at that very moment. And then I really didn't need a case hobo that bad at the moment. But this is a cattleman's cutlery. Beautiful. Got excellent snap. Now these are China made, I do believe. I'm almost for certain. Well, I think it is. Let me pull the old fork out, because I think it's got the information on it. No, it's this one. It is this one. Got stainless cattleman cutlery 0094ZW and PRC, whatever all that means. But I said you got your nice clip point blade. Then you have your little bottle opener / fork. And what you do to disassemble is you open both blades, give her a slight tug in the downward position. Well, you got to go down and up at the same time. and then you will just kind of wiggle them apart. And then, which I am left-handed, but then you got your, you know, if you got your steak. Yeah. Plan on putting this in the lunch box, and that is going to be my new lunch box tote. Now you will be able to close these, you know, individually with them apart, but to put them back together, you have to have both of them open. Slide them in, slide them back, then you can close both blades. Real excited to pick this one up. And like I said, that's going to be my new lunchbox tote. Real excited about that one. And then, well, I picked this up, and I want to say it was only $8. Only $8, y'all. And I know some of y'all out there, oh, it's China made, it ain't even worth that. Well, I gave $8 for it, and that's what I gave for it. I thought it was well worth it. And everything I see online, I mean, these jokers are going from 25, 35, and I've seen even 40 and $45 on these things. But very glad to have that one. And then, so we only have, you know, we got less than $100 for 2 pocket knives, which are very well worth more than $100. Well, then this little joker falls into my possession. I know you're probably asking, you know, Travis, how does that just fall into your possession? Well, because at the end of the night, he ran a buyer's giveaway. And that's what this joker right here is. Now, this is another China-made knife. Excuse me, guys. But this is a numbered piece. This is a Remington. It is 655 out of, I don't know how many. You know, it's got to be at least, you know, it can't be any more than 999. But this little thing is nice. Got Remington handmade cutlery. Got your match strike nail nicks on all 3 nail nicks. Sorry guys, let me get a swig of unsweet tea here. Oh goodness. Your tang there, your tang stamp, handmade cutlery, Remington. But guys, listen at the snap on this old girl. I mean, y'all hear that there? Ooh wee! Listen to this. Watch out. Watch out. Then you got the, and I said there's that word everybody hates. Oh, there it is. We ain't hiding nothing here, fellers. You got your Remington 190th anniversary, 1816 to 2006. So this has got to be a 2006 model. Beautiful, beautiful, well done, jigged red bone handles. Really love that shield there. Absolutely gorgeous. That is on the sheep's foot there. Then you have the spay blade. And they are all, I'm talking sharky shark, boys. And this looks to be never used. I mean, never used. I don't even think it's been carried. Somebody had this old girl put up. Well, we gonna use it. Oh, yes, sir. Well, we might. I do plan on using it. But just a excellent little pocket knife. Like I say, y'all hear that, guys? Pow! Whoo! Well, guys, that's it. That is my whatnot score. And I said all of this under $100 when this should have very easily been over $100. So I was tickled to death to get it. Absolutely ecstatic about it. Got the 75 pattern in the I about said smooth, in the jigged pocket worn Mediterranean blue bone. You know, some of y'all know, but I have this entire family that originally came out in 2022, which is the birth year of our first son Noah. And then they gonna release this a couple years later, and I said, "Ooh, I got to have one of them." Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much. I hope everybody out there that is a daddy or a daddy figure had an awesome Father's Day. I know we did. It's Monday, fellas. Let's get rolling. It's the last week for this old boy, and then we are off for 2 weeks. Woo! Can't wait for that. Love y'all. See y'all in the next one. God bless.